Hello everybody, this is Stellarum back for another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Today we're going to change things up a bit. We've been moving some stuff around on the Mun and kind of leaving them there and stranding people there. But for now we've got a mission to rescue Jeremone Kerman, who's actually stranded in low Kerbal orbit. So it's a little bit simpler to get there. So I think I'm going to take this this whole mission, and I'm going to be able to do this one pretty quickly. So let's just head over into our main assembly building, and here we're going to set up. I've been playing around with some stuff in here, but let's load up a new ship. We're just going to have a ship that will go and fetch Jeremone and bring him back. So to do that, let's just use the Mach 1-2 command pod. That will let us get some experience for a couple Kerbals. I've recruited a pilot, and we also have Anchel here. So this will just give us a bit of experience for those two as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to put some... Just make sure we get the right chutes on there. We're going to go ahead and put 3 radial mounts on this. We want to make sure not to prevent the hatch from opening, so let's just find out where the hatch is. It's over on this side. So let's try to sort of flank the hatch here. Just like that. Okay, so this should do. If we have a little bit of a solid fuel kick at the bottom, we'll be able to take off, and with 44.9 kilometers a second, that should give us more than enough fuel. I am going to add a couple of solar panels. So let's just add 2. We don't really need all that much. We can add them right to the top like so. Or not. That's right in the middle of... So if we do that, it's still a bit in the way. So let's put them right there. That should be good. Okay, that's good. Let's go with this. So of course this will give us a bit of extra experience for Lulin and Anchel, our 2 new astronauts, or one of our astronauts who ended up perishing before. Let's go over to our map view. Jeremone's wreckage is over here, so let's just wait for that to come a little bit closer. Maybe about there should be pretty good. And we'll go back to this view, and we're good to go. going to set this set as target, Jeremone's wreckage. So first things we're going to want to do is make sure that our ascending node is 0.5. Might want to wait till our descending node. So if we're descending, we want to go up just a little bit. That's perfect. Okay, so we'll do that. That's in 13 minutes. We can speed that up. Oopsie. I was a little bit late on that, but should be okay. I think we're close enough. If we kill that, sending on minus 0.1 degrees, not too bad. Okay. So Untitled spacecraft is at 100,000 or 100 kilometers. Okay, let's take a look. So our periaps is actually pretty close. Ours is slightly higher. And their apoaps something seems a bit strange. Oh, maybe this is it. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, they're a little bit higher than us right now, it seems. Or no, they're lower. Okay, that's what it is. Which is good because they're behind us. So we can actually keep letting them catch up here. We're actually pretty close over here. So let's just keep letting them catch up. And right now we're at, if I look at the intersection, there we go. So intersection 1 is 228 kilometers. So if we let them catch up, if we let Jeremone catch up, we'll eventually end up being close enough. Or on one orbit, we'll be able to make ourselves a bit closer. So you see how that one got closer? It's 132 now. So let's do one more lap, and then I believe... Actually, sorry, 2 more laps, and then we'll be able to do a quick maneuver, quick burn that will let us get close enough. So let's see as we come around this side. We'll see how close we can get in this orbit. 35 kilometers. Perfect. So the next orbit, we're going to be 35 kilometers ahead of Jeremone. And at that point, we'll be able to do a prograde burn, a retrograde burn, lower our periaps, and with that, our apoaps. And with that burn, we'll be able to get closer to Jeremone's wreckage, even closer than 30 kilometers. Okay. .5 kilometers. I'd say that's pretty good. .11 kilometers. Might be able to get just a little bit closer. .8 kilometers. I think that about qualifies. I think that'll be close enough. 1.7 kilometers, yeah, more than close enough. So let's fast forward to this close encounter, and then we'll be able to switch views and make our final approach. Alright, so if we go into this view here and look around, we should see Jeremone. There's Jeremone's wreckage. So now all we're going to want to do is, first off, we're going to zero our velocity. We're near enough. 0.2 is going to be more than enough. Then we'll head straight for his wreckage. So if we do this, okay, so we're heading straight for Jeremone's wreckage at 3.4 meters a second. We can give us a little bit more velocity, just like that. That should be more than good enough. We're coming in at 13 meters a second. At this point, we can just neglect sort of the orbital mechanics stuff and assume that we're going, we're in strictly you thrust towards something and you'll go towards it. At the higher distances, you can't really do that. You actually thrust towards something, you end up going away from it. But here we're a little bit closer, so we can start assuming stuff like that doesn't really affect us. I am going to just come around and make sure that our hatch is facing upwards, just so that when Jeremone comes, he's going to be able to get into our cabin here, our crew compartment. Just trying to make sure we're heading in the right direction. Alright, so we're coming up close to Jeremone's wreckage. Should be able to see him very, very quickly, very, very soon. We're under 100 meters now. I think at this point I can switch over to his wreckage, but I'm just going to bring us in maybe to about 50 meters, and then I'm just going to zero our velocity. Okay, 0.1, that's pretty close. We're at 65. It's not so bad. Let's head over. Jeremone is in there. It is a, it's kind of interesting. It's a lab module. So let's just get Jeremone over to his new base. So we can see he's right here. Let's just hit that and turn RCS on. Just gonna zoom in here. There we go. And board, and we have Jeremone Hermit. Fantastic. Okay, so now we can just forget about the rest of the wreckage, and we're just going to plot ourselves a course home. So let's go ahead. Unset target. And we want to go home, so let's we can try to land in a desert biome. Sure, let's do that. So we'll want to burn maybe right around here. Add maneuver. Just about like that. We're gonna have more than enough delta V. So let's go ahead and we'll set our maneuver node right there. Just like that. And we can go ahead and fast forward. To about there. Just deorbit, just like so. That should be good enough. I think with 32,000 or 32 kilometers, we should be able to be coming back into the atmosphere at that point. So I'll just go ahead and zero out the rest of that. And we can switch over to this view here. I don't think we're going to need any more maneuvering, so we might as well just switch that. And then we'll track retrograde here. So we completed a contract with that. Nice. Or part of a contract, I should say. Let's go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. I'm not going to do an EVA. Okay. Let's speed it up just a little bit. I'm going to turn a smart... Whoops. We do want it facing roughly retrograde though. It does have the solar panels on it. I'm just going to let it go. It should be pretty stable once it gets to the into the atmosphere. Yeah, so it's staying pretty stable. We're entering kind of the thick of the atmosphere. I think we're okay to keep this up at a faster speed. Okay, so we didn't get to the desert at all. I undershot that just a little bit. That's alright. We'll land in the ocean. That should be a nice soft landing. And we'll be able to recover the spacecraft with Jeremone and the rest of the astronauts on board. So it should be pretty good. Let's just wait a little while longer. We want to get this down to 300 meters a second before we deploy the chutes. Alright, that should be good. We deploy chutes. Destroyed by aero forces? It was under 300 meters a second. How is that destroyed by aero forces? Oh, jeez. Okay, so we did not recover Jeremone or any of the other astronauts, and they see that there's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Oh well. You live and learn. I don't understand how that destroyed the chutes. I guess it brings it down 200 meters a second. But that still doesn't make much sense to me. I think at 200 meters a second it should be able to deploy chutes. Or 250. Yep. Should come up with a screen at some point, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so they splashed down hard and were destroyed. Okay, so we're gonna try that one again. Let's go back to the Space Center. So that about does it for this episode. I thought I was going to be able to say, well, we recovered Jeremone, but apparently not. So that's pretty much that. Let's just take a quick look here. Well, we still got some missions to do. We do have some money. We probably took a bit of a reputation hit there, but that's alright. We still have all of our science. We need some more astronauts. That's going to be kind of critical. So if we go back here into our astronaut complex, we're going to see we're going to need some astronauts very, very quickly because all of our astronauts are actually in on EVA. Jebediah is actually on EVA on the Mun, or in the lander and that sort of stuff. So we're gonna have to figure something out and maybe hire some more pilots. Maybe this one, Mirda Kerman. Yeah, I think we're gonna need Mirda. So Mirda, you're hired, and we'll try to get to our stranded Kermans very, very soon. So I'll see you guys next time, and I'll hopefully have some more progress for you guys. Okay, see you guys later.